Right here, live and in person. Today we're doing lean, slow motion potion. The Purp, if you will. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Greg, he's Q, together with Mr. Happy 0121 on the Mr. Dark 0121 channel. It's been a minute since we've done a video over here. Like a long minute.
It's been a couple minutes.
Like damn near a month of minutes. But we're back now, and we promise to do a video a week over here every week. Today, we're starting with lean, slow motion potion. I just like saying it. Let's see what we know about this. Apparently this is an all ages drink, so he's going to enjoy. It says right on the can, all ages. And you know, legally if he drops dead, it said on the can, all ages, so I'm covered. I can't really tell you what's in here. Let's have a look.
Well, you're not covered. They're covered.
Yeah, me,
he's going to make it harder to sue them.
Melatonin is in this. Valerian root. I know that I've seen valerian root sold at Walmart and various other fine and sundries, but I have no clue. I think it's some kind of mood.
Enhancer, like a
not a mood
uptake inhibitor?
Maybe. I know it is not a stimulant. I know it's supposed to chill you out. I know what melatonin's supposed to do to you. Those are the only words in here. There's some benzates and, rose hips.
Rose hips?
More stuff to just chill you the F out. You're only supposed to have 2 servings of this in a 24-hour period.
That's interesting.
This does not treat or cure any disease. I would be amazed if it did. Let's break right into it. Of course, this is riding on the, Purp, the lean. It's riding on the drink that Lil Wayne...
The codeine-containing cough syrup.
Lil Wayne and the Biebs enjoy.
Biebs.
We do not condone you drinking codeine, getting your lean on. The most famous way that lean is drank, though, in my opinion, has always been with Hawaiian Punch.
Really?
Really. Not that I've ever tried it. It's just rumors I hear. Here we go.
It's like an herb taste to it.
I ain't get no herb. It just tastes like good grape soda to me. Well, here's the tricky thing about this. We're gonna grade the flavor because that's all we can do at this point. It's Purp, so it's supposed to be grape flavored. I'd say it's grape flavored. It doesn't. Yeah. Nowhere on here does it really say grape, but it's purple and it's grape flavored. It's a grape flavored soda. Give it an A-.
I'll give it an A. It's actually pretty good.
This is going to be like a 2-parter because we got a couple of these. Rather than come back the next day and tell you how it works, next Wednesday, we'll tell you how this went, if it really worked. Because we got a couple more flavors of lean. We've got some really odd energy drinks coming up in the next few days, next few weeks, because we're only going to do one a week. So next week, we'll tell you if the lean works as we review a different flavored lean. We're both a little bit wide awake at the moment. We just came from Star Wars, The Force Awakens. What was your opinion? Did The Force awaken in you? Were you ready to become a Jedi? Are you pumped?
Yeah, kind of.
Were you Ian K ready to go back and watch this 4 more times?
No. I wasn't ready to watch it 4 more times. It was pretty good, though. It was good.
It was good. It was good.
It was.
We had a conversation in the car on the way back, though. It's kind of funny what the world decides to latch onto. Like, coming out of there, I said to him in the parking lot, just wrap your head around the fact that this movie has already made $1 billion in 10 days.
That is insane.
This movie that we just watched is going to be the biggest movie ever.
The biggest movie for at least like 10 years. I
you know what?
Ever. That's a big statement, man.
In my lifetime, I'll say this. I have seen like movie awareness, and I pay attention to this. Like at one point in 1989, in my lifetime, when the first Batman movie came out with Michael Keaton, you could not get away from Batman. Batman was on shirts, lunchboxes, TV shows. Everything was Batman. It was like Summer of Batman. Hyper aware of it. Now, that's maybe because I read comic books, but I'll tell you, the hype for that movie was like huge. Even like the second batch of Star Wars movies never quite hit that hype. And then like Titanic came out, and that movie felt like it was out forever. It didn't have like huge upfront hype. It just kept going for months and months. People were going to see Titanic. I think this movie's already past Titanic. Then Avatar. Avatar came, and it was just like hype. Avatar was not very good.
You didn't like it?
It's all right. I went to the movies and saw it like it top of the line 3D best you could do, and at that time 3D was really new. I think he's putting his ducks in the wrong road, though. He's making like 3 more of these movies.
You don't think that's a good decision?
I think his window of opportunity has passed.
He peaked.
Yeah.
He really did peak. Why is he making another one?
Well, I don't know that, like, he peaked with that franchise. I think, he had the number 1 and number 2 movies in the world at one point with Titanic and Avatar, so
wow,
screw it.
It's a pretty good...
It is pretty good. And, he did Terminator. I mean, he could pretty much do whatever the hell he wants, but why more Avatar?
I'm sure he has enough money to
make a damn Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the biggest franchise and the biggest director. Money. Anyway, back to the original point. As we walked out of the parking lot, it just kind of struck me. This is conceivably the biggest movie ever. I mean, think of all the hype that's gone into this. What movie's going to come out? The next Star Wars movie won't attain this because it hasn't been like a 30-year wait. Like I said, I just disregard the 3 movies. I can't give you anything. Like the Avengers had a high level of hype.
Oh, yeah.
And they took all those movies and built it, but now that's been done. So there's something someone would have to build something and then build hype and then do it.
That's a really good point.
It's going to take a long time.
It is going to take a long time.
So yeah. I don't know. I liked it. Give it an A. I don't need to go see it again. One thing that's not a spoiler. I'll just leave you guys with this one thought, those of you that have seen the movie. At the very end, when she's walking up the rock stairs and she comes up onto the island and it's all grass and there's the ocean going around, how much better would the movie have been if she would have come to the top of those stairs and found a hobbit?
It just ended.
Credits. Or Gandalf, like you said,
yeah.
Standing there. You would be like, what the fuck just happened? I will watch this whole movie again just to see her meet a hobbit. I was expecting like Luke Skywalker and I got a hobbit? What's going to happen next?
They should have done that.
I'm telling you, if they would have done that, that movie would have made $5 billion. Because everybody loves hobbits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In fact, you guys can use that idea for free. Like Disney owns everything. They can just buy up the Hobbit franchise. They don't own that yet.
Who owns that?
Like New Line or...
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
New Line was famous for like Freddy Krueger movies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know, it's like when they made the first trilogy of Hobbit movies, it was through New Line, but then things got really murky with like the Hobbit, the last 3. Like it was like 3 different movie studios, and when that happens, forget about it. We won't be seeing no Hobbits in Star Wars anytime soon.
It's a shame.
But I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, nobody ever said that the Hobbits took place here, and it doesn't really give a time frame for when the Hobbits are existing.
Middle Earth, whatever that means.
Yeah, Gandalf, man, who's to say he's not a misplaced Jedi?
Oh.
It's not the same powers. You got a giant eyeball attacking people. How's that any different than like the fish man that's planning raids?
It's a good point.
Just saying. 2 more things. You didn't catch it. The guy that could talk to dead people on Lost in seasons 3, 4, and 5. He was the dude that I was saying, the guy from Lost. And then the dude that wanted to be Porkins was the pilot on Lost, and he was also on Heroes, Greg Grunberg.
Yeah, you did point that out.
Classic.
Classic. He
He is J.J. Abrams' good luck charm. Like anything J.J. Abrams has ever done, like Google that. Say like J.J. Abrams' good luck charm. This guy has found his way onto a bunch of shows, even just for a minute.
Wow.
Just to I don't know, just to do it.
That's weird.
That's a good position to be if you're this guy, because you ain't got no other work. You'll get a bit part in the next J.J. Abrams blockbuster.
How much do you think that pays?
I don't know. If he
$50 in a Star Wars shirt.
If J.J. Abrams, well, you know what? Screw it. Put me and you in about 30 seconds of Star Wars, we never work again. We'd be sitting at a convention with the picture of us in Star Wars right here, signing autographs. So $50 in a Star Wars shirt in 5 minutes of movie time in a Star Wars. You think Porkins ever worked again? No.
No.
Porkins had like 37 seconds screen time. He is never working again. The guy that was Jason
Voorhees
in the original Not even Jason with a mask on. You
Oh,
and
the
me met
kid.
him.
Yeah.
You and me met him. This dude had like 12 seconds of screen time. He jumped out of the water at the very end of one of them.
The first one.
Pulled the chick in the water. We met this dude. He doesn't have a job. His job is to go around and go, I was the first Jason Voorhees. So you could tell me that, like, the guy...
Oh, who's to say he's not? If you could work it right, you can con a lot of people like that.
Oh, who's to say he really is?
Yeah, he could just be some dude.
I don't know, man. There were some legit people there that day, so I think somebody would call him on it. We met Michael Berryman that day, the bald guy from Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, that guy's weird looking.
Yeah. He was just hanging out.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Exorcist chick was there, but we weren't paying $50 to talk to her. And her head didn't spin or anything.
She didn't vomit.
She didn't vomit.
Weak sauce.
I guess maybe if you gave her enough money, she'd vomit on you.
Just gave her a vial of Epicac and told her.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I bet people have done that and tried to get her to vomit for money.
It sounds weird.
Where does your dignity lie? How much would it take for you to vomit for money? I'm all right. I'd vomit for money for like $1,500.
Oh, I'd vomit for $250.
I don't know, man.
Just some vomit. You know what the worst part about throwing up is? Dry heaving. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks.
Boy, I don't know where we're
I
here.
don't know.
Remember when we were talking about Star Wars? Yeah, we're gonna end on dry heaving. We will report back to you next week if this actually worked.
I don't think we drank enough.
Well, we're gonna drink more when I'm not gonna drink the whole can now.
We gotta drink like 4 of these.
It says right on the can too. I'm gonna drink the prescribed amount. We're gonna get back to you next week when we review more lean. In the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out over here. As you can tell, we really don't try too hard on this channel. That's honesty for you. You can find us on all social media, Mr. Happy0121. Yes, Mr. Dark doesn't need social media because it's the same two guys. Hey, help us push the Facebook over 200. Here's something. The 200th like on Facebook for the Mr. Happy0121 will get a week. I'd say a week, but because we only do a video a month, it'll be your month here. The 200th like on Facebook, gets a month all to themselves here on the channel, which equates to 4 videos. We'll give them 4 shout-outs on this channel.
Now people will wait for other people to like it, so then it will be like a standoff.
Well, now here's the weird thing. It's not, because I will look at it and it won't move, but I'll see there's like been 8 or 10 likes. And then like Facebook does this thing where they're just like put them all on at once.
Oh.
And so will have to go back and count. Say it's at 206. I'll have to count back. It's kind of like a crapshoot. It's a random entrant. It's not like they're winning money. They're like, oh no, I want that whole month on Mr. Dark where I can have my name called out. We still call your name out on the other channel where people actually watch. So tomato, tomato. Anyway, stay vigilant. I think we probably need a lot more of this.